Welcome to Bad Ranch Automotive. Okay, so I think we've narrowed down where our oil is going. I'm going to test a theory. This involves replacing one component. I'm going to show you guys where it is and what I use to take this particular part out. I'll also show you guys how I diagnose the part to be bad in the first place. Let's go ahead and take a look at the engine here. So, on your Kia Soul, guys, this is on a 2020 Kia Soul. We've been having oil consumption issues with this. It's been to the dealer several times, and if this solves it, I'm going to tell you guys don't go to the dealer because they're not going to help you. This is literally over a $24 part that you can easily replace yourself with the right socket and basically a pliers. You'll use the pliers to pull this hose off. Inside here is your PCV valve. This is for basically venting your engine. What it's doing is it's pulling air from here and dumping it back into the upper side of the intake. If I pulled this intake right now, I guarantee you I would have a bunch of oil inside that intake because my PCV valve went bad. You might be asking, how did I know about the PCV valve going bad? Well, let's take a look. So here's what I got, direct import from O'Reilly, and you can easily tell when this valve goes bad. I'm about to show you guys. So most people would want to look down inside here, and you'll notice the spring fell down right there. That's not what's going on here. You need to flip it over and look at this side and look at how far down the plunger is recessed inside there. When you look at the new one, the plunger is not nearly as recessed. It sits much higher towards the top of the plastic piece. The spring still slides down. What happens is this spring wears out from the engine having what we would call blow-by. On these 4 cylinders, they consider that normal. I've never liked that much blow-by. Personally, I would, if I were to tear this motor down, I would put rings in it. I would gap the rings a little bit tighter so that I didn't have that blow-by. They don't do that from the manufacturer, so all of these engines technically have blow-by. That means that there's quite a bit of air blowing through here, and this spring wears out anywhere from 40 to 60,000 miles, and you have to put a new one in. It is plastic into a plastic intake, so take your time when threading this. Don't cross-thread it. So make sure that you get the threads started properly. And if they don't want to start, make sure you check the threads to make sure there's no burr on it. Because sometimes the plastic molding can have burrs on it. So double check that to make sure those are good. The tool that you're going to need to change this out is going to be a deep well socket. You're going to need something that's deep enough to actually grab the threads. Now, this tool, I can't go all the way down with my ratchet, but it does allow me to loosen it up. And this is a 21 millimeter. So you can't go with a super long socket here. You'll hit this fuel line. You do not want to disturb this fuel line. Leave this alone. You can get in here and get this with this 1/2 inch socket, or otherwise go with something that you can kind of sneak by here, but you got to get it down at the right angle. They even have a recess down here for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this bad boy in. I'm going to thread it in. And we're going to go ahead and try this over the next few weeks. I'm going to see how much oil we consume. I have retopped off the oil. I'm not going to touch it for 3 weeks. I'm going to see where my oil level is. If my oil level has not dropped at all, then this was the culprit. Now, my old one had a bunch of oil that poured out of here when I unhooked this hose. This hose has a bunch of oil down inside of it. I have pulled this one to check to make sure there is no oil in that hose, so we are good there. But this is obviously bad. The spring is completely wore out to where it's not actually keeping pressure against the plunger part. Guys, this is a major problem. And it's sad that something as simple as a $24 part can cause so much frustration. If this is what's wrong with it, I'm going to do a review video after this, after the 3 weeks. If this is what's wrong with it, guys, stop going to the Kia dealership. They're steering you wrong. When it comes to recalls, find out what those recalls are, especially if it's motor component parts, and replace the parts yourself. It's much cheaper, and sometimes the dealers will give you the runaround because they're backlogged right now. I will be talking about another sensor that is on the recall notice that they're not changing and replacing because they're backlogged. This one is a little harder to get to, but it is a customer request one. And if you notice problems with your oil pressure or oil pressure light coming on, you will need to change the sensor. Another way to tell is to disconnect the connector and look and see if there's oil inside the connector. If there is, then it's internally leaked into the wiring harness. You need to clean out the wiring harness and put a new sensor in it. I will be covering that in the next video, guys. But for this video, we're going to try this PCV valve, and if it works, guys, change yours and stop going to the Kia dealership for oil consumption issues, because all you're doing is wasting your time and money. Guys, thank you for all your support. Continue hitting the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos, and I'll see you on the next one.